nobody see. Couple weeks I had to leave, not coming back off road. Tell me you love me, and tell me you love me, and tell me you love me, and don't let me go.
Even when it's ugly and money get low. Trust me, even when it's one thing right after the other, the nerve really miss me. I know it's been 15 long days since I've been away. Tell me you waiting at home with the baby and tell her that daddy's so proud of the way. She teaching her mama and daddy to be more like kids and still handle the biz on the road. Cause I got a dream that I never could see in the shade. Excited to see where it goes. I love the environment. I could provide you with just off of writing about you in these songs. You taking me higher, no need for a lighter. The spark of my fire inspired this poem. Gone.
Couple weeks I had to leave, not coming back off road. Tell me you love me, and tell me you love me, and tell me you love me, and don't let me go.
Nobody, and I don't care about the rest. You're mine. No one, nobody, and all is taking all this time.
On a wonderful fall afternoon in the state of Texas, the roof is open, and we've got football from NRG Stadium in Houston. Today, it's a Week 9 matchup. We are all set to go, as it'll be the Denver Broncos taking on the Houston Texans. And we are underway from NRG Stadium in Houston. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30, right about the 29. Around the 29-yard line.
Okay, break.
And they'll begin here with a run by Brown. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now.
Second and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Richardson looking to throw this. Finds Johnston. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. You look at this Bronco defense, and they've been excellent against the pass, the number 6 unit in the NFL.
This secondary has really developed into one of the strengths of this team. They diagnose, they cover, they run, they hit. What a nice team.
Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down. And here now the punter Fox as he sends this one away. And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together. Here's the former Heisman winner. It's Derrick Henry. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. 2nd and 9 now from the 21.
Brings up 2nd down at the 21.
Now it's Nix. That's complete. Lambert Smith. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco first down. tries to power forward, but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage. All-around great play by Devin Lloyd, using his athleticism to get to the backfield and his strength to stop him for a loss. To throw, here's Nix. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A Bronco first down there, 12 yards on the play.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
A couple of first downs as the football positioned at the 43 as they come up first and 10. A short one there taken in by Ferguson. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it'll be second down. Well, this defense for the Texans, they were excellent in that win over the 49ers last week.
And what keyed their victory? The pass rush. Got to the quarterback 6 times for sacks. And plenty of other turbulence in the pocket for him as well. Hardy.
And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. A long way to go here on third down for the 8th play of the drive. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So here's a 3rd and 14. Nix to the air. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. On 4th down, on is Corey Bajorquez to punt. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today. So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in this spot with their #1 in the conference.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Back to throw. Here's Richardson. Flush to his right. Short throw caught by Pitts. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. His first catch of the game, good for 11 and a first down. Less than a minute to go here in a scoreless first quarter to this point. Richardson going to change the play here. Now a play fake here on first down. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much. The Texans at 6-1 now through 7 weeks of the season. And they have certainly got it rolling as of late. Winners of 6 in a row.
And I think this is where, as a head coach, you show your team some...
Richardson under pressure, and down he goes. How to approach this. 3rd down and 16 yards to go. They go play action with Richardson. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
We're scoreless after 1. Ready for the second quarter from Houston. It's the Texans in possession of the football, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Richardson looking to throw. Got his man, it's Thornton. And he's got this down to the 35. 11 more on that one and another first down.
That's another Texans first down. First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Here's Richardson to throw. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch.
That's another Texans first down.
Richardson yet again. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete.
What will look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
Richardson out of the shotgun. Throw over the middle, going to be caught here by Pitts. And he's going to be taken down short of the first, right around the 15-yard line.
It's fourth down.
Going for it on fourth, Richardson. It's complete, swings it out to his running back. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Chase Brown, his fifth touchdown now on the year. And the Texans take the chance on fourth and goal, and it pays off with 6. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a first down. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Now a 2nd and 10. Now an option play, and he'll keep it. And he probably should have given that one off as he's going to get hit and taken down behind the line. Tough spot here. 3rd down and 11. Throwing Nix. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Grant Delpit. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
A well-executed 22-yard gain.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense, got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
Escaping the pump, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. A very costly sack there on 3rd and goal, pushes him back big time. And now you'd figure the field goal team coming on 4th. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Now it's Richardson. That'll be caught by Rice. They give him a dozen on the pitch and catch, but now they're up against a 3rd and goal. Richardson. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Ronnie Hickman with a pick. And the Broncos are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Charles, one thing that he referenced to us yesterday was his confidence fitting the ball into any window, but obviously that window was a little too tight, and it was closing in a hurry.
And he was talking to us about having anticipation in making those types of throws. Down near the goal line, I don't think you can anticipate it as much as you need to see it open. You've got to be precise with your throws down here in the red zone. That one goes into double coverage, and he gets picked off.
2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. A 2nd and 11 from the 19. To throw is Nix. A shorter there, taken in by Ferguson. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. Here's 3rd and 6. Here's Nix. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And he'll have the ball set up in the red zone at the 16-yard line. So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching the bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early? I think both teams are trying to find an advantage. We know that. Can one of them break away and take control of this game?
Another run for Brown on 2nd down. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Give them 2 yards there as they're set up now with a 1st and goal.
My high school football coach was very fond of saying, you've got to meet force with force. And on a short yardage running play, that's what you're going to encounter. And how about them picking up the 1st down on that one?
And it is caught. Touchdown, Texans. Quentin Johnston from 3 yards out. And the Texans will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point put through by Boswell. And that'll make the score 14-0. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And with a little under a minute remaining, they may try to put something together here just to try to cut into that deficit. He finds his man, complete. That's Ferguson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Nix makes a connection with his running back, Derrick Henry. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Now the Broncos going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Nix from the shotgun. Throwing middle, and it's complete. A gain of 5, and it'll be 2nd down.
At the 26-yard line.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Flushed out right. That is incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. At that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
One play action. Here's Nix. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
The quarterback got away with one there. Looked like he was in line for a pick, but instead, it's knocked harmlessly to the turf.
The kick by Bass is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Ready for the second half. 14-3 our score as we are back underway on EA Sports. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Denver offense at the line ready to go. And right out of the gate they face what you think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest of first halves, but for them to start calling back, they've got to start putting a little pressure on that defense, start cutting into this deficit. You can't have 3 and outs and expect to get that done.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Man open, he's got it complete to Cortland Sutton. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
And that's the kind of play this offense needs to maybe kick them into gear a little bit. They've been stuck in neutral much of the game. Perhaps that can give them a little bit of confidence that big plays are out there.
First down carry for Henry. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10.
They'll run it again with Henry. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. 3rd down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Will Johnson. And they will finally get him down as he's all the way to the 36-yard line.
I certainly think that we're seeing a big reason why this team is struggling to put points on the board so far, because too many of their drives have ended in turnovers already, and we still have almost a full half of football yet to play.
Rolling to his right. A throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
I'll give them credit winning that first snap and forcing an incompletion. They're hoping that'll deflate the offense a little bit after they took the field charged up after taking over after a turnover.
Now Richardson. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. On 1st and 10, here's Brown. And he's going to pull his way down to about the 1-yard line. Good yardage on 1st down. Now can they punch it in on 2nd and goal? Richardson looking to throw this. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Kyle Pitts there to make the grab, as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2, they don't get it. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Draw play. This is Henry. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Now it's Nix. That's complete. Lambert Smith. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. to throw. Here's Nix. He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have the Broncos first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
First down, Broncos.
Nix to the air. A short one there taken in by Ferguson. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Back to throw again. Open man, that's Henry. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Derrick Henry, 33 yards. And the Broncos get a bit closer. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. This now a 10-point game, so things tightening a little bit after that last score. He gets it to Johnston. Loose inside the 30. And finally wrestled down at the 8-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 71 yards.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, only they were all this easy because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal. Touchdown! Michael Mayer, his first touchdown on the year. And the Texans will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. Boswell good with the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And he won't quite make it to the 25. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
In every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Off the play fake, here's Nix. He's going up top for Taylor. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Here's 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw again. And he'll get this underneath to Henry. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
It's a gain of 8. And it brings up 3rd down.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And they'll find the open man. That's complete. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. And he's got it. That's good for a gain of 6, 2nd and goal. And now an audible here into something else. Back to the air with Nix. And this is caught by Sutton. Touchdown, Broncos.
Touchdown, Denver.
2 yards on the touchdown there. And the Broncos have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. So the lead back down to 10 as things get a little more interesting, and the kick is away. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Steps away, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. The offense on third down, they've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. Back to throw. Here's Richardson. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll get it up to the 12-yard line here. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down. The Texans send the punter out as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Here's Smith to return it. And that'll be a return of 12 following a very nice punt. And the Broncos take over, first down and 10. The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. Well, still a long way to go, but trending upward. They scored the last time out, you remember, then their defense forced the punt. Now they try to inch closer, but still ultimately down 2 scores in the final quarter.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
Working out of the gun is Nix. Drops it to Blue, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
A gain of 12. First down, Broncos.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. So from the 37, here's 2nd and a yard.
Brings up 2nd down.
Here's Nix once more. And his throw is incomplete.
Well, they certainly did a nice job there, picking her up out of the backfield and then running stride for stride with him. That's good coverage, and it led to an incompletion.
They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
I certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
They'll go for it. Here's Nix. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. So the drive stays alive after the 4th down conversion. 1st and 10 inside the 30. Throwing Nix. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And that's good for a gain of 6. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
6-yard pickup brings up 2nd down.
They'll go play action with Nix. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Picked off by Grant Delpit. There he goes, left side. And they will score a pick 6 for the Texans TD. Well, this defense, Charles, we know how good they are, but they've been beat a couple of times in this game. However, they got the latest laugh.
And how about the way they hung in there? Because you're exactly right. They're not used to being dented as they've been so far in this game. But what they just did there with that pick 6, that's the equivalent of what was happening to them. They're throwing touchdown passes against them. Okay, we'll take one back against you.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, it's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know what he thinks going on out there, CD.
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. But we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
Off the play fake, Nix. And my goodness, another interception. Jalen Petrie picks it off. Down the sideline he goes. And they will score a pick six for the Texans TD. Boswell for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Good-looking return set up here. He's past the 30. He might score. He will score. Touchdown, Broncos. It's been a back-and-forth game, a lot of points on the board, and that return right there kind of indicative of how this thing's gone.
Man, you've seen both teams go at it, and as you just pointed out, both of them have found the end zone. But just like in boxing, you know the blow that hurts the most? The one you didn't see coming. And that often is the case when it comes in special teams.
He's got it. So they convert the two. That keeps their slim hopes alive as we're back to a two-score game. So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. And the effort snuffed out. The Texans' hands team recovers. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none.
Ready.
They got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on first down. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. And he's going to be down at the 35. Gain of 7. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds remaining in the football game. Here's 3rd and 3. Now it's Richardson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. And he is not going anywhere. They stop it for no gain. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Here's Nix. He's got Henry. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 2 timeouts remaining, but time is of the essence. Down 2 scores. It's 1st and 10. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. To throw is Nix. takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely four-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the first down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
Nick's looking to throw again. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Grant Delpit. And nearly a touchdown as they finally stop him down at about the 3-yard line. Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around the defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
Well, he's not going to push his way forward. He's going to be stopped at the 2-yard line. Well, Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ballgame.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for the Texans, they moved to 7-1 on the year with the victory. And they'll get another home date next week as the Jaguars will come to town. Meanwhile, for the Broncos, they'll lose.
5, 6, 5, 6, 7, 8. I could be the one on your new addiction. It's all in my head, but I want non-fiction. I don't want the world, but I'll take this city. Who can blame a all in my face, taking up all of my space. You should get out of my way. You should.
Stop the run. Stop the run. Stop the run. Stop the run. Can't stop the run. You can't stop the run. Stop the run. Stop the run. Stop the run. Can't stop the run. You can't stop the run. Can't stop the run. You can't stop the run. Can't stop the run. You can't stop the run. Can't stop the run. You can't stop the run. Can't stop the run. You can't stop. Shake my paranoia. Can't stop the run. 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 Shake my paranoia. I'm moving, dancing like Madonna into the groove. Shake my paranoia. I'm moving, dancing like Madonna into the groove. Stop the run, can't stop the run, you can't stop the run, can't stop the run, you can't stop the run, can't stop the run, you can't stop the run, can't stop the run, you can't stop. Down, down, baby. Down, down, baby. Down, down, baby. Down, down, baby.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the Space City, Houston, Texas, and NRG Stadium. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap. It's the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Houston Texans. Then on the other side, you got the Jaguars head coach Liam Cohen. His team has an all. They'll run it for the first time with Chase Brown. Good physical run. It'll wind up as a gain of 5.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Throwing on 2nd down, Richardson. Oh, intercepted on the 2nd play of the game. Now Brown. He's got room to the 45. Gets to the edge at the 30. And they're not going to run him down. He goes all the way.
lots of space past the 45. And he's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line.
And the Texans first down.
On the ground, it's Brown. And they'll take this down inside the 35. First and 10.
Yards on the play. That's good for the Texans.
Out of shotgun, Richardson. That's complete to the TCU man, Quentin Johnston. And he will get into the end zone. Quentin Johnston. Touchdown, Texans. His 6th touchdown now for the season.
Makes the score Texans.
We're seeing this so much all across the NFL, Mike, is the value placed on a receiver being able to turn into a runner after they're able to secure the catch. And sometimes it's easier said than done. If you want to survive in this league as a wide receiver, you have to be able to make plays like this after the catch. And great job there by the quarterback being accurate. Great job by the receiver running after he makes the catch.
On play action, Young. This pass is caught by Cade Otton. And he'll be brought down, but not before they get this all the way up near midfield. 1 quarter in the books. 14-10 is our score. More from Houston coming up in a moment. The Jaguars with the ball. Quarter number 2 begins as they've got it with 1st and 10. He's not going to get too far. Tackled after a gain of just a yard. Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's 2nd and 8. On the bootleg, it's Young. In trouble, and down he goes.
Pretty evident that the defense is just giving no time of day to any run actions. They are playing pass all the way, and he can continue to give as many play-action fakes as he wants. It hasn't affected anybody, and in this case, it results in a sack.
From the gun here on 3rd down, it's Young. And he'll get a good chunk of that yardage back, but he's still well short of the 1st down. So on 4th down, out is Ryan Rico, the punt. This one angles out of bounds, and the mark comes inside the 15-yard line. The Texans offense and running back Chase Brown headed back onto the field. And as a play caller, when you've got a guy who's running like this, you lean on him and your offensive line. He's had big opening after big opening and big numbers in this first half.
Tap to 60, tap to 60.
Here's Brown, and this defense plays it beautifully. They knock him back to the 7.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Richardson. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. They might be fortunate just